Hello everyone, it is the 27th of the first month of 2022. This is Daniel Flowerdew with another tarot reading coming in hot. I know it's been a while since I've done one of these, and this is actually my second take of this. The first one, I did get a lot of important information in, but then I went to go on my phone to try to see what date it was, and then the phone stopped recording completely. Basically, the overall message is right now we're getting prepared for the Chinese New Year. It's time to really look at who we're going to be moving forward and how we want to get there. It's a really important time to recognize who we choose to become. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just flip the cards around first. I'll try to give a good example of, I'll try to show you guys what it all looks like here. Okay, and we do have a few reverses. And we also have a lot of major arcana. We have 3 major arcana in a row here. Let me see if I can do this. Okay, so first we have the Lovers in reverse with the 4 of coins, or the 6 of coins on top. We have the Hermit in reverse. We have the Empress, Palace of coins, and then Ace of coins. Okay, hopefully that was easy to see. I tried my best to look underneath as I was recording. So, with all of these coins involved, literally 3 in a row up and down, and then the 3 major arcana from left to right, this is a big shift in finances. For whoever is watching this, whenever you're watching this, even if it's not the time that I record it, this period of your life is going to be pivotal for really, for lack of better vernacular here, it is a good time to build money. It is a good time to, if you're starting your own business, it's a good time to really just jump out and do it. It's a good time to trust that your needs will be met. So, with the Lovers in reverse, I will also kind of begin by saying that I have done tarot since I was 13, but I have never once really dedicated myself to learn what the books say about every card. Mostly because what the books say, it gives you a very, like a very, very basic guideline to work with. But each card can be so intricately different from each reading. I kind of just prefer to go with what I get with my intuition, with what I get with my gut. So first we have the Lovers in reverse. This is the center card. The center issue here, what I'm feeling is that with it being in reverse, it's like it's coming into itself. So like I said at the beginning of this video, or maybe it was the last one, I don't remember, but this is a big time for self-love. This is a big time for really the self-love, as in looking at my patterns, looking at what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, and really looking to see if it serves me, really looking to see if there's something that I can do different that serves me better, that serves me more. So with the Lovers in reverse, I feel like that's really the big part of this. It's really learning how to embrace yourself a little bit more, learning how to love yourself a little bit more. And not just in the meaning of, like, you know, taking bubble baths and, you know, drinking wine and chocolate, treating yourself out to dinner. Those things are all great. But, and I am speaking from experience on this part, they might be part of the hindrance. They might be part of what's holding you back from really gaining the money that you need, really gaining the resources that you need to be able to move forward to where you need to go. Now, the main obstacle on that is the 6 of coins. This is a Libra card, it looks like. Oh, wait. No, he has a Libra down at the bottom that he's holding. But then up at the top here is the Taurus. Okay, so interesting. Six of Cups. Are you keeping your resources balanced? Are you balancing what you give and receive? I feel like right now, this is normally in this position, it's supposed to be like a hindrance of some kind. But I feel like what it's saying here is that the universe is balancing itself out for you. That definitely make sure that you're not giving too much of yourself. Make sure that you're keeping yourself in balance. You know, the saying, you can't fill an empty cup of tea if the tea vessel is empty. So I do get the feeling that this is saying that all of the things that you have given of yourself in the past will start to come back to you. Tenfold, really, if you let it. I really do feel like things are coming back into balance, especially when it comes into money and resources. 6, when I see the number 6, I see it as balance. I see it as literally like 3 parts feminine, 3 parts masculine, you know, 3 parts light, 3 parts good, 3 parts, or 3 parts, 3 parts day, 3 parts night, 3 parts good, 3 parts neutral. And on that note, a part of keeping it neutral and part of keeping it in balance is recognizing that evil was never meant to be a part of the equation. It's not good and evil creates yin yang. It is good and neutrality. So keep that in mind with all the obstacles that come up to you in the future. It's okay to have healthy boundaries, which I feel is going as well into the Hermit in reverse. The Hermit is the 9th card of the Major Arcana. I'm also getting the feeling that part of what's going to help support you right now, what's going to help you move forward, will be taking a little bit of time for yourself. It really will be stepping away from all the noise going on around you, going within. Don't ignore the noise around you. A lot of it is really important to pay attention to because it kind of shows you, well, it shows you what's going on around you, and it's important to know. It's important to know. We have ears and eyes for a reason, and noses. We're meant to be aware of our surroundings to a degree. But this is also a reminder not to take them all on as your own. Not to take it all personally, for one. Now, when I see the Hermit, I really do see it as a card of, for one, clairvoyance, clear vision. I see it really as a card of recognizing how the world outside of you and the world inside of you correlate and work with each other, because they do. They aren't always perfect mirrors, but they always work together. So in order to do that, sometimes it really does take setting down the heavy glass of life, stepping back for a minute, and letting ourselves have new eyes, a new perspective on what's going on. That's going to be very supportive with you as you go into this self-love and refining your boundaries, refining your resources and how you give and receive. Now, this is leading to the Empress. What I see here is this is really a card of good fortune. She has a ton of crops at her feet. She has the power of life in her hands. She's literally creating. I mean, literally, I don't know if you can see it in the picture, but she's holding a little baby in her arms. She literally has the ability to create life, and she's doing it. Now, going into the movement of events here, we have the Palace of Coins. Now, the palaces are kind of a specific thing to this deck. The palace itself, it's like the representation of the culmination of that entire element. So with the pentacles or coins being about earth, home, family, this really is a card of like full abundance. There's an owl of wisdom above, up in the trees. There's a buck and a shrew and tons of little critters. You know, this is really, really an abundant card. I do see a lot of need of like the amanitas in particular in this really pop up to me, and that's why I'm feeling this, I think. But I really do get the feeling that this is a time to connect with Source Within on learning how to see the resources that are around you, learning how to see the things that are happening for you all around you. And that brings us into the element of earth in this deck, the base of this deck. So each one of these has a specific element. The centerpiece is a spirit. It's the center of the reading. Then you have, in the place of the Hermit here, you have air, you have water over at the Empress, fire up at the top. At the bottom you have earth, and you have another pentacles here. You have Ace of Pentacles. What I'm feeling here is that it is still a new beginnings with your finances and your business and your career, really, and also your home. But it's not just a new beginning as in those things are physically changing so much as it is a new beginning as in it is a fresh new perspective. So I'm going to grab a clarification card. And this is just to clarify the entire reading here. And what we get is Knight of Wands, Knight of Fire. So with the Knight of Fire, with the Knight of Wands, what I really do feel is that this is, there is a battle going on behind the scenes here. There is a struggle of sorts. When the Knight of Wands comes in, it's a reminder not to just go in with the, sword drawn and just ready to attack. It is really a sign to take a step back, get back into neutral, realize what the heavy emotions are coming from, and then you'll have a better idea on how to handle it. You don't want to just jump right in and go in attacking, because when you do that, there's bound to be some mistakes. There's bound to be some oopsies. Which we're all human, we all make oopsies. But if you take that time to really evaluate and look at what is going on emotionally and mentally, it'll really assist you in realizing what boundaries are being overstepped. It'll really help you in realizing what situations need to change and what patterns of yourself need to change in order for you to really give back to yourself. That's really most of what I'm feeling right now. Take what works for you, leave what doesn't. But I hope that this reading benefits you in some way. All right. If you have any questions or anything, leave it in the comments. I'll get back to you. Yeah, the energies are pretty intense right now. I'm really seeing like there's the way that I'm seeing the energies right now is like it's like a deep ocean. The waves are crashing back and forth. There's no real clear direction. I feel like the direction to go right now is in. It is to go down into those deep emotions, because we really can't change the world without, we can't really change the world around us without first really healing and responding to our inner world. Start to recognize the patterns that you're using to hold yourself back. Start looking at them, and don't just attack them head on. Take some time to get to know your enemy first. Okay? Take some time to get to realize how your inner teenager and how your inner child work with all of this. What needs of theirs were not met that caused these imbalances? What needs of theirs were not met to cause this greater need for self-love? All right. I feel like that completes the reading for today. Let me know in the comments if it was if it was Englishy enough for you, for one. But if it resonated with you, if you felt any truth to it, and if you want to private message me or sign up for a tarot reading, go to my website, flowerpowermassage.com. It gives you the option to write to me on there. That way, any personal questions you might have or any clarification you might need, you can ask me directly, and you don't have to worry about other people reading it if you don't want them to, okay? You're not alone. There is a lot going on, but remember that within you is source, absolute creation, absolute wisdom and compassion and solutions. It's all there. So give yourself the time to really explore it, because you deserve it. All right. Much love to you all. And remember, no bad vibes. All right. Yeah, I think that's everything. All right. Have a good one.